What's going on, nation? It's DanielJon, and I hope you guys are all good, and I hope you're all okay. Now, you may hear the rain in the background because here in England it is pissing down. We haven't got good weather lately, and this video comes at a good time because it coincides with this weather, and that is deloading. You know what? I've been getting asked a few questions lately in my inbox and comments. What do I think of deloading or taking time off from the gym? And you can probably look back through my videos or just do a quick search, and I actually did a video of taking time off from the gym before, and I did say it was a good thing, and I still stick to that. I think taking time off from the gym is a good thing, especially if you've been hitting the weights hard, you've been doing, you know, everything correctly. Having time off if you're feeling taxed, depleted, is a great idea. So you can go back and check that video. If I find it, it'll be linked in the description. So but what do I think of deloading? Now, first of all, what is a deload? You know, for the people that don't actually know what a deload is, basically a deload is where you continue to do exactly the same workouts that you're doing, however you're dropping the weights down to maybe half, maybe even less than half. And what you're doing is just getting through the motions, just getting repetitions, not going to failure, not really working hard for it. You're just doing the motions, and so that your body is working out, but it doesn't know it's working out, if you want to think about it like that. It doesn't. Basically, what you're doing is you're giving your central nervous system a rest from being depleted, from being bashed and being broken down. Because at the end of the day, when we go into the gym every single day and break down a muscle part, and then we give it, 3 or 4 days rest, and then we come and hit it again, that muscle is getting rest. However, the thing that's not getting rested every single day is your central nervous system. Your central nervous system gets used every single day you're in the gym. Whether it be doing chest one day, back the next, arms the next, shoulders, then legs, your central nervous system gets played with every single day. Now, having a deload cycle or time off from the gym gives your central nervous system time to recover, time to be, re-energized, if you want to think of it like that. And, you may find yourself at a point in your training where it was going great. You was increasing your weight, you was increasing your reps, you was hitting things that you normally wouldn't do. And then you hit a wall, boom. Everything stops, slows down. You're not hitting those weights no more. You're feeling tired. You're feeling yawning through your workouts. And that's a decent sign of that you need a deload, or maybe a couple of days off, or even a week off from the gym. Now, I guarantee you, if that is the case, you will feel great afterwards. You may come back after a week or having a deload cycle, and you may be a little bit weaker. You may not be hitting the same weights that you were hitting before. However, I guarantee you it will do you the world of good. Now, I'm actually in a deload cycle this week, and the reason that is, since I've been doing this legs push pull routine, and I'm currently, I'm taking my calories back up to maintenance now. However, I was dieting the whole period. I was finding it very hard. I was still trying to hit new PRs. I'm still trying to hit new. I'm pretty much trying to better myself every single day without fail. I'm not making no excuses. And I'm still hitting everything as hard as I can, and I'm a very active person anyway, so having this week as a deload cycle has been a godsend to me, because this week I was feeling tired, depleted. After my workouts or during my workouts, I was finding myself, I was yawning, and I was fucked basically. So that was a good indication for me that I needed a deload cycle or a time off. Now, for you to judge that is up to you. You got to sit back, look at yourself from a third person perspective and go, okay, right, I'm feeling a bit tired. Halfway through my workout, I'm feeling a bit tired. Here, I'm not hitting the weights that I'm normally hitting. I'm not hitting the repetitions. Maybe I have a deload cycle. Maybe 1 week, I'll go into the gym, do everything I normally do, just half the weight. Just get through the repetitions, get in, get out the gym, okay? You may not feel like you've worked out that day. You may not feel like, you've done a lot. But you've done something, rather than sitting back at home and having a whole week off the gym like I did before. You've actually been into the gym, and so far I feel better for going to the gym and doing a deload cycle rather than having time off. So my thoughts on it, having a deload cycle is a godsend. For those people that are feeling fatigued, maybe you're not hitting the weights correctly, maybe you're not hitting the reps you used to, and just in general feeling tired, then I would tell you now, have a deload cycle, because it may be the best thing that ever happened to you. It may be a godsend for you as it was for me. Now, after the deload cycle, you come back and you might try and hit the same weights, you did before, and you may not do it. But don't feel disheartened. Don't let that be demotivating towards you, because the next 2 or 3 weeks you'll be building back up your strength again. It's just having a deload cycle is letting your central nervous system recover, so that when you come in, you're fresh, you're ready to go again, and you're going to feel alive, and you're going to be appreciating your workouts a lot better. So that's that video for today. I hope it's been helpful and shone some light on it and what I think of a deload cycle. And that's about all. So take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Nobody, look at that body. Just like the stick around a new Ferrari. She's a scene from a Baywatch rerun.